blood work done for the doctor for my new nutrition plan. So I tried to make my sweet potatoes as I see everybody, that you put them in the cup, but nothing is happening. They've been here for weeks, like weeks. I'll put up the exact date that I started them. This one's turning green. They're shriveling. Like, they don't look good. I don't know if that's supposed to be right, but I did plant one in soil because I see people do that all the time to see if that makes a difference. So we shall see. I'll change out this water. So I'm changing out the water, but you can see it's like moldy. This one has some root. But is it supposed to be like that? So there we go, fresh water, and we'll just keep watching it. So the local nursery charges $4.99, and this was last year for one sweet potato slip. So that's why I tried to start my own, but I don't know if I'm doing it right. So if you've grown if you have grown sweet potato slips before, can you comment below how you do it or what mistake that I'm making so I can correct it? So my sweet potato slips that are growing in the soil actually is working. So I think growing them in soil is, and they've been in here a lot longer than the ones in the jars. So I think the soil method works much better. Hi everyone, good morning. I got my morning cup of coffee. And today I want to make some suet cakes for my bird feeders. I saw a robin for the first time, and I know it was a male robin because it had a red belly. They were there last year, both the male and female, and in a nearby tree they had their nest, and the robin is back. So I want to make suet cakes for the birds that I'm seeing. There's some small sparrows, I believe. I don't know, they're small birds. And I had put some bird seed in my bird feeder over the winter, but I didn't get any birds, so I don't know where they went. But the squirrel enjoyed them. But I'm seeing the birds back in the backyard, so I want to make some suet cakes for them. So I'm going to begin by using some of this beef tallow that I have, and I just melted it. I'm not following a recipe. I'm just kind of like eyeballing. I think I'm going to use half. I have this only peanut butter. The only ingredient in here is peanuts. There's no salt. There's no added ingredients. So I'm gonna add this. And if the squirrel eats, I'll put one in the squirrel bed too. Because the squirrel will eat this. They ate the one from the winter time. I just want to get all of this out. There's only a little bit left in there. I don't want to use my finger and get it all greasy. So I'm just going to stir it together. Fairly kind of mixed. It's kind of chunky, but that's okay. I had this in my garage, some bird seed from last year, and there's a hole in it, so that means somebody's been digging in this. I got to get my cat to go outside in the garage. And I can tell somebody's been digging in it because some of these shells are empty. So I'm just gonna pour it from the hole. And I heard you could put some oats, so that's what I'm gonna do. I've been looking at a few recipes. So I'm just gonna put 1 handful of oats in there. And I'm just gonna mix this together. I think I can put some more bird seed. I'm gonna show you. That's what kind of it looks like. I'm gonna put more bird seed. So I'm gonna put a little bit more. Now in the summertime, I don't put suet cakes out because they kind of melt, but I saw online that you could make one that doesn't melt with gelatin. So I think I'm gonna do that for the summertime. I think I'm gonna put just a tiny bit more. There you go, this looks great. It's not as runny. It's runny, but it's more clumpy. I'm gonna get a tray. Just gonna use this container and these reusable muffin cups, and we'll just fill these. Hope you can see. I'm just gonna fill these up. I don't have a suet cage, so I don't need to use my egg, you know, the silicone mat that I made my muff keys in. So I don't need to use that because I don't have a cage. So I'm just gonna sit this inside the bird feeder, which it will fit. And I know robins, the robins last year did not go in the bird feeder. When the squirrel would go in there and make a mess and dig and spill the seeds on the ground, that's when the robins, they went on the ground to feed. So I think they're more ground feeders versus like I get maybe they're too big for a bird feeder. I have no idea. Or maybe I should get a perch. But I have, where you saw where I put the peanuts for the squirrel, that concrete or that stone retaining wall, I could just put like a cup in a dish, and I could rest it there and they can like peck at that. I'm just using silicone molds because I think it'll be easier to get out than a muffin tin, to like try to pry them out of a muffin tin. So I think this will be easier. I'm not sure if this would stick to those muffin liners. I need some more silicone. I got more of these. So as I was saying, I don't know if this would stick to muffin liners. Like it would be easy to take them out. I'm not sure. I'll finish these up in those, but I just want to show you what it looks like. So if you can see, that's how they look in the muffin cups. And now I am just going to pop them in the refrigerator. And then once they cool down, I can put them outside. There you go. Easy suet cakes for the birds. So I got 4 bags of the organic Pro Mix. The 2 cubic feet is on sale at Costco for $19 right now, $19.99. So it's a good buy. I put down some manure, cow manure. My son did that yesterday. And right now he's just spreading over the Pro Mix. And now my bed will be ready for planting. It's going to rain the next couple of days, so it's perfect. So the beds are ready and primed to go. I'm excited. I'm gonna put my plastic over my hoop house in a couple weeks. It's gonna rain for the next few days, so I want it to really good saturate and have the soil really soak up the water. Then I'll cover it. I'll let the soil warm up, and then I will put in my spring veggies. So perfect. Chelsea came outside to enjoy the spring. She doesn't like the wet grass though. Right, Chelsea? You don't like the wet grass. You want to give a kiss to the people? Chelsea, you want to give a kiss to the people? There we go, we're all ready. My cat watching her favorite TV show on YouTube. She will literally sit here and stare at this for at least an hour. Chelsea, are you watching your TV? Are you watching your favorite TV? She will literally beg to watch this. She will sit in front of me until I turn it on. Hi everyone, I hope you're enjoying the video so far. I didn't really do much this week, just little snippets of things, and they didn't really warrant a whole entire video. So I thought just to do, spend the week with me. So I hope you're enjoying that. So today I'm just going to do some marigolds because on the packet it says 6 weeks. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and some poppy seeds. Now, I don't know when I was supposed to do these. What does it say here? It says easiest to start outdoors. But I thought I would just, something to do. So I got these sparkly from French Marigold Sparkly from Matchstick Seeds. So I thought, I did these soil blocks, and I thought I could use these to put the seeds in. These marigold seeds. Give me something to do. Which way is up on these? They're kind of like little sticks. And they don't really fit in the hole of these. This is the first time I'm using soil blocks. So I hope this works. So I'm going to do 12 marigolds and then 8 poppies. I still have to do cosmos, zinnias, sunflowers, and my squash and melons and cucumbers and all that stuff. But it's way too early for those. I won't start those till end of April, according to my calendar. There we go. I just put one seed. I don't know if they're all gonna germinate. It's kind of like a craft for me today. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? Petunias. So I'm gonna double up these to increase germination, right? And I'll do 4 petunias because I want these for my, whatchamacallit, my planters outside. And I only got 2 planters, so I think, and these are the Super Cascade Petunia. So I think 2 would be good for the planters. These are coated seed. These are tiny coated pellets. And I'm putting 2 per. So I did 8 petunias. I figured to just use up the packet. I think those are gonna look pretty. And now the poppies. So I got these poppies. These are the Hungarian bread seed poppies. So I'm growing them for the beautiful flower, but also for the poppy seeds to make like lemon poppy seed muffins and things like that.
Yummy!
There's a lot of seeds in this. I don't know what the germination rate of poppies are. Is that why they give you so many in the packet? I don't know. All right, so I did 4 poppies, 8 petunias, and 8 marigolds. I think that's good. So I am just going to cover it with a little soil. This is actually a microgreen tray. I like to grow microgreens in the wintertime for salad, because here in the wintertime, I wonder if I can grow a whole head of lettuce inside. Let me know if you have. But the lettuce at the grocery store in the wintertime is crazy. I'm not about to spend, $6 on lettuce. So I just grow microgreens, and I'll just cut up some like cucumbers and celery and, veggies, and just sprinkle microgreens on top. And that will be our lettuce in the wintertime. So there we go. We got some flowers in. That's just for the fun of it. I have more seeds here that I eventually want to do. I have to tape that close, like the squashes and stuff. So these are all the leftover seeds. Not leftover, but these are seeds I still have to sow, but it's too soon yet. So I'm just kind of keeping them here. So I remind myself to sew them. So this microgreen tray has a lid. And there we go. So that's it for today. So thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoy this. Let me know if you like this kind of thing. To have like a dedicated, like say, video, and then have another video at the end of the week with all the snippets that's happened during the week. Let me know. So I'll see you again. Take care. Bye, friends.